Welcome back everybody, Kai Swans here with another episode of Football Manager 2016 with Nürnberg. And since our last episode, a disappointing 2-1 loss against Wolfsburg, we've been on some good form. In fact, I'd almost say great form. So far we have only failed to win 4 games, and they're against the 4 undisputably biggest clubs in Germany at the moment, certainly in my game. These losses were obviously the last episode, the 2-1 loss against Wolfsburg, 2-0 loss against Dortmund. It was a disappointing result, but again, it is Dortmund. Same can be said about Bayern Munich, exactly the same result, although Haybolt got sent off, and I thought we had this in the bag, and then Leibert gets sent off, and they just overpowered us. Benteke, 33 million signing for Bayern on the transfer deadline day, scoring 2 against us. The only other game that we failed to pick up points, all 3 points, was against Leverkusen, a 2-2 draw, and that was, to be fair, it was a late comeback. Füllkrug getting that goal despite Eras being sent off. Yeah, overall, I'm pleased with that result, and I am very pleased with the rest of the results, having beaten Freiburg 2-1 thanks to goals by Hayden and Ekoko, then beating Leipzig 3-0, Will Keane, Tennessee and Ekoko being great for us so far this season. The 2 goals against Leverkusen already told you by Füllkrug. The 4 goals against Augsburg were scored by Martin Sylvester and 2 by Will Keane, who's been a solid player for us. He's often had to come off the bench because I'd rather give Sylvester or Füllkrug the starting spot, but he's always impressed me and is continually fighting for that first team spot. 3-2 win against Hanover. Again, Sylvester, Tennessee, Hung Jung-ho, he got a lot of credit for that goal, and it was amazing in the final minutes of the game to score like that, and the press were all over it. They loved that goal. And then Eintracht Frankfurt, we beat them 1-0 thanks to Füllkrug, and then a red card, and that game just went out, and I sort of rested and let the players do their thing for the last most of an hour. And then we beat Borussia Mönchengladbach, and a very impressive result actually. Mönchengladbach, one of the better sides in the league, 1-0. Now these results, this amazing run of form, actually leaves us in 3rd place in the league, ahead of Leverkusen and also ahead of Wolfsburg, but still behind Dortmund and München, who are obviously powerhouses in the league. We are looking quite confident for that Europa League spot, although obviously a few bad results and it'll see us slip out, being only 3 points ahead of 8th place in the table. Now, I've done 2 transfers since I last met you guys, but they're not that important. I've sold one and I've signed one. Krikic, I might have already told you about him because he was one of the youth players who I'd signed on the pre-contract or something some time ago, and this is when he turned 17 or 18 and I could get him. He's gone straight back out on loan to Karlsruhe, but he looks good for the future. He's faster than Bernard, I can't know how to say his name, and he's got some really good all-round attributes. And I did sell one player, Bergstaller, said goodbye to him, 2.3 million. Obviously a quality player, but to get 2.3 million for the 28-year-old who was just going to be a squad player, hopefully that money can just balance out the books a bit. And yeah, I'm not happy to sell him, but we did need to sell someone. Anyway, that leaves us with this squad going into the match. Wildsmith getting a start. I've been rotating the 2 keepers, as you can see. Rakowski on 6, Wildsmith on 5. Stojovic and Leibert, probably the only 2 secure players in the team at the moment. Hong Jung-ho and Petrach, the 2 centre-backs. Movelt and Eras getting those defensive midfield position, with Andre Martins getting a cut ahead of Gormelt, both of whom have been in amazing form. That position is just so well orchestrated within the team. Ekoko, Tennessee and Füllkrug attacking 3, with Will Keane having to sit on the bench despite some brilliant substitute appearances. And here's our opposition for the day, Bayer Leverkusen, with a 4-4-2, such a strong side. I mean, you're looking at names like Lacazette, Christopher Kramer, Bender, Tar again, and Bernd Leno. They've got such a strong side, and it's going to be a fight. And here we have kick-off. Bayer Leverkusen starting the game off, passing it around on the halfway line, Christopher Kramer to Bender. We've obviously got 2 strikers which we need to watch out for. Hopefully our defensive midfielders can cut them out the game though, and well, as usual, it was the ball highlight at the start of the game. Having only played a game in the league 3 days ago, obviously Bayer Leverkusen are quite tired. We did quite a lot of rotation. That's the benefits of having a fairly deep squad, which I do at the moment. I have 2 options in every position which I trust completely. So yeah, our fitness levels are far higher. Unfortunately, their quality levels are far higher. Hung Jung-ho clears after the keeper Wildsmith saves, and we've got a counter here, but I doubt it'll come to anything. Andre Martins in the centre of the park, out left to Tennessee. Tennessee, 2 men on him. Can he get past him? He's fouled. Is it a yellow? No, it's not. It's just a free kick and highlight over. Leverkusen having the better of the opening stages, and they've got another attack now. Rinaldi gets the ball through. Will he go around the keeper? he's missed, thankfully. Unfortunately, that was quite a cave. They caved our team up quite badly then. Hopefully we can recover and regain some of our composure. Full Creek with the ball up high. Eras on the halfway line now. Passes out to Labor into Andre Martins. Martins forward, but Tar cuts out the ball for them. They've got the ball on the halfway line. Out to Brandt. Brandt's got acres of space forward to Lacazette. Lacazette, the key man for their side. Back to Bender. Bender out wide to Ibai. Ibai, will he get a cross in? He will, and Hong Jung Ho clears only as far as Sven Bender. Edge of the box with Brandt now. Brandt cuts inside. Crosses it. No, he gets tackled. Back to Jorga though. Bayer Leverkusen on the edge of our box. To Kramer. Kramer, move out. We tackle and we get it clear. Unfortunately, the ball's back again with Bender. And Lars Bender even. Ibai, it's back to Bender. Bender on the edge of the box to Kramer. Kramer out wide to Ibai. He's offside, thankfully. And that's the end of that. Labor with the ball on this left flank, out to Tennessee. Tennessee to Andre Martins. Martins to move out into full Creek. He's missed, he's put it wide. And that's the sort of chances you need to be taking, especially with Wilkeen playing so well. You need to push for your space in the team. And Full Creek has the ball again, high up on the left flank. Cuts inside, Tennessee header. Leno saves, he gathers the ball, and they have another chance again. It's the same highlight, and Bayer Leverkusen have been passing it around, but unfortunately, Lacazette misses his shot as they get a chance. Bernd Leno with a goal kick for Bayer Leverkusen, out to Bender. Bender to Kramer. Kramer to this left flank with Brandt, who's got plenty of space to work with. Brandt cuts inside. Lacazette forward to Rinaldi, saved by Wildsmith, brilliant save, and Leibert gets the ball out for a throw-in. Tennessee with free kick to Hung Jung Ho. Hung Jung Ho halfway in their half. Move out, Andre Martins. Back to move out. Can you get the ball forward? He's tackled by Brandt, but Andre Martins picks up the ball. Ekoko, is he through here? He is. Can he get the ball across the goal? He's tackled and out for a corner. Hopefully Andre Martins can do a good job with the delivery here. Andre Martins steps up and he whips the ball in. Hit by Petrach, but it's cleared. Unfortunately, move out. Can he get the second ball? No, he can't. Lacazette has got it. Lacazette struggling for fitness, as are some of their players. And Andre Martins now the ball in edge of box, tackled by Tar, and Ibai gets the ball clear. Half time here, and actually I agree with the assistant manager, as I often do. I always hire good assistant managers, that's all I can say. Bayer Leverkusen with the ball, building from their own half. Bender out to Brandt. Brandt reaching the halfway line with Kramer now, hits it forward, and Rinaldi's lost his man. He's high up the pitch, he shoots, and it's just wide of far post, thankfully. I've already made 2 substitutions with Hassani coming in on the right flank, Ekoko moving over to the left, so Tennessee was the guy who got taken off, not performed well this game, and Wilkeen came up for Full Creek, who also had not been performing well. Saying that, Leibert with the ball on this left flank to Andre Martins. Forward to Coco cutting inside. Leibert, can you get a ball in to move out? Can you shoot from range? He's just wide. We have a corner now. Andre Martins whips it in, cleared by Tar, only as far as Wilkeen. Wilkeen with the ball in the halfway line. In their half, crosses it in. Ekoko on the far post. It's on the line. It's cleared. Oh, the goalkeeper saved it, hit the line, and Rudiger got the ball clear. That was such a good effort, and we really should be 1-0 up at this point. Corner for Bayer Leverkusen. Ibai to whip it in. Goes to the far post, somebody heads it clear, and it's gone out for a throw-in. We've got the ball deep in our half now. Stojkovic on this right flank to Andre Martins. Andre Martins out to Hassani, making an impact on the game, hopefully as a substitute. Past his first man. He's passed it forward to Wilkeen. Wilkeen's got space to work with. Shoots. Nice save by Bernd Leno, and we've got a corner. Andre Martins to take the corner now. He gets the ball into the box. Headed out by a move out, and Ibai gets the second ball and clears it. Leverkusen with a corner now, forward to Brandt. It was a throw-in actually. Rinaldi, edge of the box, shoots. Wildsmith tips it over, and it's another corner for them. Well, it's a corner for them anyway. Ibai to take the corner. He whips it in. Ekoko clears, only as far as Mahemdi though. Halfway in our half they are now. With the ball, Bender passing it around in the centre of the park. Bender. He's got space forward, he's got Hilbert, passes Hilbert on this right flank, blocked. It's another corner for Bayer Leverkusen, who are applying the pressure now with, 15 minutes left to go in the game, just over, nearly 20 actually, if you include stoppage. Ekoko heads it clear and it's gone out for a throw-in. Ibai with the ball on this right flank, Stojkovic heads it clear, only as far as Brandt with space to work with. Into Rinaldi scores. That is so predictable. Anyway, yeah, Rinaldi scores, we're losing 1-0. It looks like the cup dream might be over. Let's watch it in 3D then. Brandt with the ball on this left flank, whips it in, and Rinaldi, well, that is the most static header I've seen in my life. Just floating backwards and heads it in the goal. Unfortunately, we're 1-0 down. I've actually changed the formation a bit to a narrow 4-3-3 in the hopes of getting a goal here late on with, 15 minutes now. Less even, 12 minutes left in the game, and hopefully the 2 strikers up front can have an impact and we can get something. And here we have Eras with the ball at Leibol on this left flank, cuts inside, can he... Well, that was a terrible touch then by him, but it's only got as far as Eras. Eras with the ball again, he's playing against the deep-lying midfielder, Bloom with the second chance, Bernd Leno saves twice, a nice double save to deny Bloom, who's just come on the pitch. That was probably his first touch. And Bayer Leverkusen put the game beyond doubt. A nice counter by them, and Ronaldo puts the second goal of the match in for himself. Let's have a look at this guy. Oh, once the highlight's over, so there's Brandt on the right flank, forward to Bender. Bender's got acres of space, passes it across the box to Ronaldo. Open goal basically for him to shoot into and score. Nicely done by them, and 2-0. It looks like our cup dream is over. Just want to have a quick look at Ronaldo. 23-year-old Argentinian, and Hung Jung-ho clears, but only as far as Mendy. Wildsmith with the save. Sorry, in the back one there. He's very strong, this guy. He's actually a really good striker, Ronaldo, all round. He's got all the good attributes. Martin's head's clear. But Brandt with the ball now, Leverkusen. Cross in again. Petrach clears, only for another corner. And unfortunately it looks like the cup dream is over. And, well, this season I can now prioritise getting European spots in that league table and working on that. Because that has to be the aim for this season. Getting into the Europa League. And, yeah, being able to progress from then onwards. Bayer with the ball in this left flank to Mendy. Mendy to Bender. Bender, they've got a third chance. Wildsmith saves. Beautiful save, and it's corner kick. Leverkusen really dominating the game now. I went to the 4-3-3 narrow. They seem to find more space in the centre despite me playing more players in the centre, which is weird. It looks like it's going to be game over. And the final highlight of the game, I think, Bloom with the ball, Leibol on this left flank. Push... only as far as Martins. We've got the ball in the edge box. Hassani to move out, shoots. Leno saves again. He's had a great game for them. 7.5 average rating throughout the game. Really impressive. Martins with the ball in, cleared by Hilbert to Brandt. Brandt with the ball in this left flank to Mendy. Mendy into Ronaldo. The brace scorer of the game to Hilbert, who can't get there. And with 1 minute left, looks like the game's over. Dying highlight of the game. 40 seconds left. Leibol can't keep the ball in. It's gone up for another throw in for us. That's another 20 seconds gone. 25 seconds left in the game. We're just going to keep the ball in the centre park. Hassani tries to get... Oh, Tar. Bloom was pushed by Tar. Well, that's pointless because he's going to take this free kick and it'll be game over. Martins into the box and cleared, and game over. No, Petrach with the ball again. Forward to move out. Tackle. Yeah, there it is. Full time 2-0 loss. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is we did have a slight shake-up in the backroom department with a new assistant manager and a new head of youth development coming in, with me feeling that the ones we currently had didn't quite have the attributes necessarily, and we're getting on, they just weren't quite good enough for what I required of them. And I've now got Henke in, the 60-year-old. Look at his tactical knowledge, his judging player ability, current ability and potential ability, determination, tactical coaching, an all-round brilliant assistant manager, and I'm pleased to have him. And the other key one is Heydrich, the head of youth development, 19 judging current ability, 70 potential, and 17 dealing with youngsters. I've also brought in 3 more scouts who have all got around 16s to 18s here, 18, 18, 17, 15, and 18, 15, so decent scouts just to bulk up the scouting department. Got another physio in, 20 physio, 34 years old, he can only get better, and he's on a relatively cheap wage, 1.2 thousand. Also got another, everybody knows Christian Abati, used to play for AC Milan, brilliant goalkeeping coach, 40 years old, and 3,000 a week. Also got in an all-round coach who's really good attacking and technical, who's on sort of more ball stuff. He actually retired when he joined me, the 37-year-old, he used to be a midfielder. So that result against Bayer Leverkusen saw us get knocked out of the German Cup for the second season in a row in the second round. Unfortunately, this expectations is actually to reach the third round, but they do understand, as they did in the previous season, that we did get knocked out by a very tough draw. Basically, we were unlucky to get one of the bigger teams in the second round. Compare that to first season where we got TSV München, which we did only just manage to beat, but as the expectations have gone up, our ability's actually gone down just because of the teams we've come up against in the second round, which has not been fortunate. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. So I will be coming back to you guys for that game against VfB Stuttgart, the final day of the first half of the season, and I'll be able to show you how we've done for the first half and any plans I got transfer-wise for the transfer window. Thank you ever so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.